On May 3rd, 1999, one of the most powerful tornadoes in U.S. history struck the areas of Bridgecreek and Moore, Oklahoma, causing widespread devastation and loss of life. The tornado, which was rated an F5 on the Fujita scale and had winds that exceeded 300 miles per hour, left a trail of destruction over a path that was more than a mile wide and 38 miles long. On day 1, the SPC released another day 1 consecutive outlook on May 3rd, 1999. It was upgraded to a high risk for the middle of Oklahoma, not covering the entire state though, crossing parts into Texas and Kansas. It was destined to be a horrible outbreak. Conditions for that area got worse for that day. Many regular channels switched over to the forewarned Storm Team Skycam just to get a look at the weather. It was a mandatory switch as well. They would start their coverage. A few minutes later, more channels would do the same, except they would switch to Gary England's broadcast, another legend there, along with Mike Morgan. Gary England would also start his coverage. The thunderstorm that had even produced the tornado had started at 3:20 p.m. It was heading into the tornado watch areas of Moore, Newcastle, Bridgecreek, Dell City, and just surrounding those areas. It began to worsen up, and then finally, the tornado has dropped to the ground. All the regular channels have switched over to the channels there. It has just begun.
That's the storm that we're talking about the Newcastle storm as it makes its way out of the Newcastle areas into the south side of Oklahoma City. Even though officially the tornado warning is not in effect for Oklahoma County, Mike, we understand that the storm sirens are going off, and we're getting pictures now.
David, go ahead.
Oh, you got an ice field coming out.
David, go ahead. You are on the air. Last report is it's going through Newcastle. Go ahead, David Payne. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Yes, David, you are there. We're getting cellular interruptions because of the damage in that part of the metro is what's happening right now.
Mike?
Yes, David, go ahead. David Payne, go ahead.
This is Corano.
Go ahead, Steve.
Well, I don't know why you cannot hear Mike or David, but I can tell you that the tornado has just gone through Newcastle. It
Yes.
just went through downtown Newcastle. It's east of Highway 62 now. Lots of transformers exploding, electricity, and we are still in behind this because it's so large, Mike. The tornado is about 3/4 of a mile to a mile wide. So we're having to stay off of it just a little bit because of flying debris.
Okay.
It is just moved through Newcastle. It's east of Highway 62 right now. Very large tornado still on the ground, and it's amazing.
Okay, Steve, we're listening to your report. We'll continue to watch this very closely. Mike Duncan now joins us again. Mike.
It's very broad, and this is not the exact speed, but right now it's moving Dell City, Tinker, Moore, huge tornado, deadly tornado, back to Ranger 9. Very wide path tornado continues. It is so large we can barely see it. Okay, Amaretta, Manchester, quick check at 9000 XL. 4 northeast, 4 east of Ingersoll. That storm is going to be moving northeast of 25. Tornado warning northeastern Alpha County.
Sirens going off in Nichols Hills.
Sirens are going off in Nichols Hills now. Right now, the main threat appears to be with this tornado from Dell City down to Moore. It's moving across Interstate 35 in Moore as we speak. Let's see, is Ranger 9 repositioning it all? Okay, now keep in mind, I understand that the sirens are going off up in Nichols Hills. That's way up in this area. So that's on the south, that's on the north edge of the storm. So right now, the main threat appears to be with this area right here. This tornado is going through Moore, southwest Oklahoma City. There'll be damaging winds moving along. It won't be too long. Could move very well along. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to delete all those. And what I'll do, I'm going to back off just a second. We have active tornado warnings. Do we have an active tornado warning on this storm here? We have one active in northern sections of the state. And the main one's in the metro here. And we still have tornado warning on the one southwest of Tuttle. We still have a tornado warning on the one southwest of Tuttle.
Scott Willis is on the Gettner, one of our storm trackers.
Where's he located?
South of Tinker.
Okay, put Scott on there. Is Scott on there? I'm gonna do it. As we're watching this, I'm gonna put you a.
The storm has reached its peak here at 301 miles per hour. A record-setting tornado for the ages which still stands today. It's now going into more and causing major damage, as you'll see in this video coming up from the forewarned Sky team of just Mike Morgan being absolutely just silent, just mesmerized.
You can hear the roar.
Again, those listening on radio, you are going to be occasionally experiencing some power outages because these storms are moving into the metro area. We're going to have
Let's stay with
occasionally
that
some
shot. Look at the
interruption
debris.
powers.
Look at all the debris. Look at all the debris in the air. Folks, please, we plead with you. You absolutely have got to get down. Get to the lowest level you possibly can. We plead with you, do not take the extra minute or two. We plead with you to get below ground, get in the interior closet or bathroom, get in the bathtub. We plead with you. There it is, crossing Interstate 35. There is a tremendous amount of debris in the air. We pray and plead with you, please get down now. If you're I-35, get out of your car. If you're east of I-35 over to Tinker Air Force Base, please, we plead with you, go to your safe spot now, take your radio, forget the live pictures, go get safe. Oh my gosh.
89, South 89.
Folks, we plead with you, just go to your safe spot if
Mike,
you possibly
we
can.
pray
That's an F. Look at the horizontal vortex. That is an F4 to an F5 tornado. That's
Mike,
winds of 250 miles an hour.
All right, we're asking our crew right now to shut down, get out, and get out of there. This is a dangerous situation. Mike, a serious situation, and many folks still will be tempted to go outside and try to look at this thing. Do not go outside. Stay where you're at. If you're in your car in this area, you need to get out of your car right now. Going to be experiencing some power outages. We're broadcasting, simulcasting right now on AM 1520 KOMA and also on Magic 104.1 FM and also on KRXO. So FM 107.7 or 104.1 or also KOMA 1520. This is the largest storm we have seen in the metro area.
Oh my gosh. This will go south of our live camera. This will go south of our live camera.
Okay.
I think they can probably stay up and be safe. It's going to go to their south and to their east. Folks, if you live along South 89th Street and it's in Northmore right now, if you live on South 89th officials are pleading. If you do not live in this area and you don't know anyone, you just can't express that. David Payne is now live off our Grand Unit.
The F5 tornado that hit Bridgecreek in Moore, Oklahoma in 1999 serves as a tragic reminder of the destructive power of nature and the importance of disaster preparedness and response. It reminds us that we must always remain vigilant and prepared for the worst, because the worst will eventually happen.